I too in Arcadia. 4 words that mark the place of a dream. Here, the music of Pan, the wine of Bacchus, and Eros the archer. Nature and history. Forests and people. Light and art. Here dwells the ideal of New Arcadia, preaching a return to the purity of rural life. I too in Arcadia. These would appear to have been the words uttered by the vine grower and winemaker Tselepos as he gazed over the plateau of Tegea. These being the native region of his wife, Amalia, he decided to create his own estate here, the Tselepos Estate. Having studied ethnology at the University of Dijon, he went on to study for a decade the wine region of Mantinia. He focused in particular on the ancient variety mentioned by ancient authors as Kpnios vine, today Moschofilero, which has been grown on this very soil for 3,000 years. These led to the foundation of the Tselepos wine-making philosophy, to grow native Greek varieties within their specific native ecosystem. Here, in the heart of the vine-growing Peloponnese, as described by Homer, Tselepos found shale and clay rocky soils of optimum drainage properties. And so, in 1989, he chose the eastern slopes of Mount Parnon to create his estate at an altitude of 750 meters. The terrain is ideal for growing both white and red varieties, and not only the native variety of Moschofilero, but also such famous foreign varieties as the Gewürztraminer, Chardonnay, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon. In his own words, good technology makes for good wine, but only the right vineyards will yield a great wine. Today, the estate covers an area of 600 acres. It is an entire self-contained, balanced ecosystem with a forest adjacent to the vineyard, endowing it with its aromas. The location's microclimate further contributes to making the human toil well worth the while. Organized and masterfully cultivated vineyards. A 2 centuries-old watermill that was re-erected over its ruins, respecting its original structure. A small chapel dedicated to Saint Tryphon, the patron saint of wine growers. An old Italian publicity campaign used to invite us to come to Tuscany and discover Arcadia. Today, one might say, come to Arcadia and explore Tuscany. The vineyard on the one hand, on the other, man. If one were to define Tselepos philosophy, these 2 elements would have to be one starting point. To all those who have stood at the side of Yanis Tselepos over the past 25 years, every single one of the 350,000 bottles of wine produced at the Tselepos Estate carries something of their effort, knowledge, and love for the art of winemaking. Planted at the entrance of the estate, the winery was designed with both functionality and aesthetics in mind. Here, a series of high-ceiling spacious rooms are fitted with state-of-the-art equipment. Yannis Tselepos' investment in the very latest technological advances is an indication of both his dedication to every stage of the process that will ensure the best quality of wine and of his solid scientific background. In the underground cellars, the wines are aged in oak barrels under minutely controlled conditions of temperature and humidity. Yannis Tselepos is the first winemaker to produce sparkling wine made solely of Moscow filler variety, using the traditional champagne method. Today, 50% of the annual production is exported. Consumers all over the world can now enjoy the exquisite, premium quality wines of the Arcadian territory and experience the best of the Hellenic winemaking tradition, the result of 3,000 years of experience, history and civilization. The unique wines of Tselepos Estate have been honored with more than 100 major awards at both national and international competitions. Every year, they earn the praises not only of the international press, but also of wine specialists across the globe, who rank them as top choices in their specific categories. Most importantly, the wines of Tselepos Estate have since many years won over the hearts and palates of passionate wine lovers all over the world. Tselepos Estate, all over Arcadia, in a single bottle of wine.